All right, we have got ourselves a pair of breaks tonight. First up is going to be a half case of Leaf autograph football jerseys. Following that, we're going to do a master case of Revolution basketball. We may have some unpaid spots available. We're going to take a look at it after we go over our pre-break info, but I expect we're going to probably have at least one in Revolution and maybe a couple of others. I don't know. But first things first, let's take a look at our info so we can all get on the same page here. So feedback is automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get the same in return. And of course, far more importantly, there is a big thank you. Always appreciate you being here. And we are taking a look next, if I can find my cursor, there we go, at what is coming up next. So this stuff is already listed on eBay, and it's going to be breaking over the course of the next several days. So tomorrow night we are going to be really, really busy. It's a lot of autograph memorabilia and a few card breaks mixed in there. So it's going to be a Leaf autograph baseball bat, a pair of platinum autograph mini football helmets, a single box of 2016 black gold football, 3 TriStar autograph baseballs, a pair of Leaf autograph multi-sport jerseys, and a case of Leaf Metal Draft baseball, which is going to be a new release for tomorrow. It got moved up by a week, and tracking shows UPS will have it here tomorrow, so may the force be with my driver, right? Saturday and Sunday are both off nights. We'll come back on Monday night and open a half case of loose boxes of Bowman's Best Baseball, and then we're going to open a 20-box case of Donruss Optic Football, the collector's box version, which has, I always want to say the wrong thing. I think it's not copper, it's bronze parallels for our autographs in that one. And then on Tuesday night, we'll open a Leaf autograph baseball jersey, an 8-box case of Revolution basketball, and another full case of Leaf Metal Draft baseball. So that's the days ahead. Here's what you need to know about what we're opening tonight. So the football jerseys are free shipping breaks. Anytime you do a free shipping break with me, you can expect it to go out sometime between now and 7 days from tonight. So that means that it will ship no later than a week from today. May go sooner, won't go later. If you do not hit in the jersey break tonight, if your team is not one of the teams pulled, your consolation card or cards would typically be held to ship with your next package, but if you would like to have it sent sooner by itself, you just need to send me a message on eBay and let me know, and I'll get it taken care of for you. Then our Revolution basketball, our master case break of that, should be out the door no later than Monday. Realistically, I think it's going to be out the door sooner than that, but because you never know what's going to happen, I'm going to project it for Monday. If I can get it sent sooner, I will. All teams will pull cards in that one. We don't have to worry about consolation cards there. So first up is a 5-box case, half case of 2019 Leaf autographed football jerseys. This is break number 12 of this product. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Thursday night, the 23rd of January. We have team names on the left-hand side. Winning bidders are across from each team there on the opposite side. And of course, we'll look at the spreadsheet again for Revolution after we complete the football jerseys. So if you're in that break, you'll get a chance to see your name up there shortly. Last little piece of business here. Yes, your background did just get blurry. That was on purpose. So don't sweat that. That was by design. Now this is the back half of a case of football jerseys, so we don't have to worry about taking them out and numbering them and using random to figure out which half of the case we're opening. We've already opened half. This is what is left. There are 5 of them. This is the first of 5 coming out. And this is Coach Marv Levy. And that, of course, is the Buffalo Bills, I believe. And my little piece of paper is sliding down there. So for some reason, unbeknownst to me, they decided to put the Beckett sticker right in the middle of the autograph. Like, how incredibly stupid was that? They should not have done that, but they did. We've also got a Hall of Fame inscription and another some sort of hologram authentication down there, and there's your Beckett paper COA to go with it. So first out is Coach Marv Levy. And give me 1 second here. And let's take a look at the next one. We'll see who's hiding out here, and well, maybe we will see who's hiding out here in the second box. All right, this says Bethia on it. This looks like the Oilers colors, in which case it would go to the Titans. As many of you know, the former Houston Oilers are the current Tennessee Titans, and these things always stay with their franchise, even when franchises rename and relocate. A Beckett authentication sticker more appropriately placed there, and then our Beckett paper COA. So I'm just going to double check that that is where Elvin played, but I'm pretty sure that that is an Oilers jersey. But we're going to just look it up here for the sake of argument. So give me 1 second while I check it out. Because I could be wrong. I don't know. But we're going to find out. All right, Elvin, come on now. Tell me where you played, buddy. I'm just almost certain he's the Oilers, but... Oy, why is it not wanting to load? It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Sorry, guys. I can go ahead and, while I'm waiting for this page to load, it will eventually load for me. I mean, I'm 99% sure that is Oilers, which is Titans. But as soon as this NFL.com stats page loads, I can tell you for sure. Odell Beckham Jr. for the Cleveland Browns. We have got your signature there, Beckett authenticated, and your Beckett piece of paper to go with it. Yeah, we are all set up here now. Finally, this did load up for me, and he was, in fact, just exactly what we thought. He is the Oilers, which is, of course, the current modern-day Titans. So the Elvin Bethia goes to the Titans. Marv Levy for the Bills, Odell Beckham Jr. for the Browns are the three that we have pulled so far. And our next up, this is Dave Robinson. And man, all the papers are just right in the way of the signatures tonight, aren't they? Ay. All right, so there's your Dave Robinson signature, Hall of Fame inscription, Beckett authentication sticker, Beckett paperwork. And I'm going to check this one as well, guys, while I'm at it, to make sure that I'm sending that off to the right place. So hold tight, and we'll check Dave Robinson. Yeah, that's what I thought. So he is, that is a little Green Bay. Wanted to make sure, though. So Green Bay Packers there for Dave Robinson. Looks like he only played a couple of years somewhere else. But, of course, those were the Packers colors. But every once in a while, they'll slip a collegiate jersey or something in on you here. So I wanted to just double check to be on the safe side. And our last out, it is Dan Hampton for the Chicago Bears. JSA authenticated. There is your Hampton signature, a big Hall of Fame inscription. And down here on the bottom is your little authentication sticker that goes with the paperwork that we saw there on the other side. So to recap it, it is Dan Hampton for the Chicago Bears. And for the Green Bay Packers, Dave Robinson. For the Cleveland Browns, Odell Beckham Jr. For the Houston Oilers of past, which is the current Tennessee Titans, it is, I'm just showing you that it is Elvin Bethia on there. And so the Titans with the Bethia. And first out tonight, came the coach for the Buffalo Bills, Coach Marv Levy, and inexplicably they put the authentication sticker right in the middle of his autograph. How dumb was that? I don't know. Anyway, so Bills, Titans, Browns, Packers, Bears. And give me a moment, guys. I'm going to get this moved out of the way, and then we'll get into Revolution. Let me also check and see if we've got that unpaid spot in Revolution still hanging out there or not. So give me a second here, and we shall see. Nope, looks like it got paid in the meantime. All right, so very good. We are ready to keep on trucking here. You probably saw this a minute ago, right? If you did not see it, if you came in after I read all this off and we discussed it, please take a moment, read the information that you see there on the screen, and please hit me up with any questions that you have about it. That is your shipping date and information about consolation cards from the prior break. Every team's going to hit cards in the upcoming break. So this is a 16-box master case of Revolution Basketball. This is break number 4. Once again, this also ended tonight on eBay, Thursday night, the 23rd of January. You've got your team names there on the left-hand side. Winning bidders are across from each team on the opposite side. And for those of you who don't know how this works, which probably isn't too many people, but the 16-box master cases, it's really 2 8-box smaller cases inside of a bigger box, right? So here's the way I'm going to do it. We're going to get the 2 8-box cases out of here, and we'll take 1 8-box case and get it opened and out of the way. Then we will open up the second 8-box case and kind of rinse and repeat. That way I don't have to have all 16 of the boxes out on the work table at once. But first I got to get them out of this bigger case. There we go. All right. So Revolution Basketball, it is always a lot of fun. If you haven't ever opened it before, there are some unique aspects to this product, not the least of which is that it does not have any guaranteed autographs. Now, that having been said, we do generally find about 4 per 8-box inner, but Panini doesn't specifically guarantee that. So it could be less, it could be more, but most of the time it's going to be 4. We should also be looking for a case hit in here, a galactic case hit. Those are unnumbered and they generally show up once per 16-box master case. So since we are opening a master case tonight, we will hopefully find that every great once in a while. I've had a situation where one just isn't there in a master case, but that's super unusual. So generally speaking, we should expect to find that. There are also going to be lots of parallels in here, some numbered, many not. As we go through the first box, we'll go a little bit slower and talk about what's numbered and what's not. And then in subsequent boxes, we'll go through that stuff a little bit faster once we've kind of established what's what and everybody knows what's going on. I see Caleb is here and Chrisman family is here. Yeah, Chrisman family, I double checked and actually everything now in here is paid. We did have some unpaid stuff, but it looks like it got paid during the break for the jerseys. So we are all set to go here with Revolution. Orlando, you missed the jersey break. No, there was not a Broncos in it. Oh boy, it was Oilers, Browns, Bills, Packers, and I forget the other one. Oilers, Browns, Bills, Packers, and somebody. Or was that everybody? Oilers, Browns, Bills, Packers. No, we're missing one, but I can't think who the other one was. But it wasn't a Bronco. I do know that. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news there. And hi, Strong Crosby. Okay, so this pattern right here, that's what you're going to see the most. It's just the base pattern. The base pattern in here, those are not numbered, so we don't worry. We don't go too slowly through those ever because they are just the base. This that I'm picking up, but realized I have no sleeves out, is going to be numbered. It is the cubic pattern, and anytime we see the cubic pattern, you will find it is numbered to 50. So for the Sacramento Kings, there's Buddy Hield with the cubic pattern. And then we have ourselves Liftoff, and this is a die cut for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark. The pattern on here is fractal. Some of these die cut will have patterns on them, others won't, but fractal is not a pattern that is numbered anyway. So which here's another example, again, of fractal, but unnumbered. So as we go forward in future boxes, you know, when we come across one of these, I may or may not call it out as fractal since it's unnumbered, but of course you're going to know when you see it what it is. Shockwave, that's R.J. Barrett and the Knicks. Those inserts are fairly plentiful. They are generally not numbered. I don't think any of those have patterns on them, but we might run across one or two that does somewhere along the way. A Rookie Revolution insert with the rookie sensation Ja Morant on the front of that one for the Memphis Grizzlies. We'll find lots of those too. This little pattern here with all the stars on it is called Astro. And Astro is an unnumbered pattern, but again, one that's fairly plentiful. So I may or may not call those out as we go along. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But you know that they are what they are and that they are unnumbered. Ditto with this. This pattern is called Groove. That is also an unnumbered pattern. Romeo Langford on the front of that. It's another Astro. We won't flip those Astro and Groove and that sort of stuff. We won't flip those over going forward for sure, since we are establishing now that they are unnumbered. A die cut for the Lakers with LeBron James. And a little more base. There's a Vortex, first one of these we've seen tonight. There'll be plenty of Vortex inserts, and they also are not numbered as a general rule. And then a Groove there for the Jazz wraps it up. So that's what a typical box looks like. There are a couple of patterns we haven't seen yet that we may find. One is called Cosmic, and that one is numbered to 100. We'll probably find some of those. There's a pattern called Sunburst that's numbered to 75, which we will likely find. There's Impact, which is numbered to 149, which we'll almost certainly find. And there's always the possibility that we could pull Lava, and Lava is numbered to 10. So as we come across those patterns that we did not see yet out of box number 1, I will make an effort to, of course, point that out. Generally speaking, with the numbered stuff in here, I will stop and indicate that it's numbered and flip it over so you can see the actual numbering on the back. And, of course, we stop and call out the die cut liftoffs as well as any autographs that we hit. So that's kind of how it's going to work here in the next few minutes. Strong Crosby Bears was the other jersey. Thank you. Yeah, I know we had just done them, but I swear I don't retain that stuff very long. It's kind of there in short-term memory, and then I replace it with new stuff like the cards we're looking at now. So this will stop on, even though it is Groove and unnumbered, simply because it's a little Zion Williamson rookie card in the Groove pattern. He, of course, made his debut last night. And, you know, we kind of talked about he's probably going to look a little rusty and whatever because he's been out for such a long time. And honestly, he did for the first 3 quarters. And then all of a sudden, in the 4th quarter, oh, look out. Here comes 4 of 4 on 3-point shooting and like 17 points, blink and you miss it kind of thing. It was kind of an incredible 4th quarter. Jackson Hayes. That's our first Cosmic of the night. Those are numbered to 100. That goes to New Orleans. So, yeah. And I mean, truthfully, does anybody remember Zion being a three-point shooter at Duke? Like, did he take any three-point shots ever at Duke? I don't know. But he sure did come out last night in the fourth quarter and just drill 4 in a row. Just bam, 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 bam. Like, what was that about? I guess the man had some free time when he was rehabbing. Got his three-point game going. So this is a good example to stop and talk about for a moment, because we've got the Nets there as the team. You'll notice the uniform is different, but down here it also gives us the date he was traded, and then of course the most important part, the Nets logo on the back. This is also Sunburst, numbered to 75 for the pattern. But the reason I'm telling you all this is because you cannot pay attention to the uniform on the card. You need to always look at the team logo on the card, because there certainly are some in here that you will find where someone is in an incorrect uniform, or an old, I shouldn't say an incorrect, an old uniform. So it's always going to go to the team who is noted on the card. So, oh, a little throwback here, some Jalen Rose ink for the Indiana Pacers. So Pacers off to the start here with Jalen Rose autograph. And yeah, so that's how we go there. So that was our first autograph out of we're in our first 8-box inner at the moment. Omega the Greek is here. Got the Milwaukee Bucks for tonight. All right, and you're looking for Giannis. This is our third box that's coming out of the wrappers right now. So these again are in 8-box inner cases. So we're going to do the one 8-box case. Once it's cleared off the table, I'll open up the other 8-box case and we'll get it rolling. And Steven is here too. Hi, Steven. Thank you for answering that question too for Omega the Greek. I think you saw it before I saw it. I appreciate you jumping in there and answering that. You guys know when I'm multitasking, sometimes I don't glance over there right away at chat, and so always appreciate it when you're willing to come in there and help me out and answer some questions. Dallas Mavericks have some ink. Would have been nice if it had been Luka, I know. But you got Porzingis, so you don't find Kristaps too terribly often. And, of course, this is early in his tenure with the Mavericks, so nice little hit there for Dallas with Kristaps. We're seeing Impact here for the first time. It is to 149. You've got the Portland Trail Blazers and C.J. McCollum. Groove, Astro Groove. Astro again. There's a fractal, but of course the fractal, as we've established, are not numbered. And that wraps up that box. Hi, Edward. You got the Mavs tonight, huh? So that made you happy. We got you a we got you a hit already. So that makes you happy, Edward. I'm glad. Oh, Travis, the jersey hit. See, this is why I'm one of the many reasons I miss Jay Allen. He always writes in our memorabilia hits in chat, because every night there's always at least a handful of people that'll come back and ask later, and I have to try to remember them. So the Packers, the Bills, the Oilers, the Bears, and the Browns. Is that right, guys? Packers, Bills, Oilers, Bears, Browns, I think, is correct. I'm pretty sure that's right anyway, Travis. And there's Sunburst for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Sunburst number to 75. It's Jeff Teague. And another Shockwave. There's a Groove, Vortex, and Astro. And what else do we have in there? There's another Rookie Revolution. That one was the Pistons. All right, that box is in the books. We keep on trucking here. So yeah, I would say overall, Zion's debut looked pretty good. Well, especially based on that fourth quarter. He definitely looked a little sluggish the first part, but I truthfully thought he would look sluggish for the first several games because he's been out a long time. He's got to play his way back into shape. But yeah, lived up to the hype, that's for sure. I mean, he did some other nice things too, rebounding-wise, and a couple of good passes and things sprinkled in there. But I was definitely the most impressed with the three-point shots because I just really do not remember him. I really don't remember him ever shooting the three at Duke. Maybe he did, but if he did, it was sparingly. All right, here's another Impact. And it is the Phoenix Suns to 149 with Cameron Johnson. We have an autograph for the Hornets. Hey, it's my guy, PJ Washington. All right, you know I like that hit. I like PJ Washington, so Hornets get that one. There's another Vortex. Again, those are fractal, or the pattern on that is fractal. It's not numbered. I really don't know why I flipped it over other than I just kind of had it in my hand, and so I did. There's another Ja Rookie Revolution. We've already seen one or two of those, at least one. A die cut Liftoff LeBron James. That's definitely the second one of those we've seen for the Lakers. It's Astro for the Pistons, Astro for the Celtics. That was a Groove for the T-Wolves, and that box is wrapped up. This is box number 6 of 16. Next week, we're probably going to have Crown Royal basketball, unless Panini moves the release date for some reason, which occasionally they do, but hopefully they won't. They put the first off the line Crown Royal on sale today, and predictably, and this is just how it goes for me these days, had it in my cart. I was checking out. I was on the section where it said confirming payment, and the little wheel was spinning saying they were confirming my payment, and in the middle of authorizing my credit card, it then popped up and said it sold out. Like, how do you let it sell out in the middle of authorizing my credit card? And it's not like the page was stuck. The page was actually moving pretty well once I got it in the cart. Getting it in the cart was the hard part. So yeah, I missed out on the first off the line. That has been a tricky one all year, really, to get first off the line for anything. So the Wizards have a die cut for Rui Hachimura. And that's the Miami Heat. So once again, that's another one where you ignore the uniform, look at the team logo on there, and that was Groove. And the Miami Heat with Bam Adebayo is our Galactic case hit. So we're seeing Our 16 could have been anywhere in our 16 boxes. We're seeing it come out pretty early tonight. So the Miami Heat with Bam Adebayo get the case hit. Sunburst to 75 for the Nets, Karis LeVert. And there's another Zion insert. Well, I shouldn't say another Zion insert. The other one might not have been an insert, but there is a Zion insert. This is cubic, numbered to 50 for the Oklahoma City Thunder, Steven Adams. Okay. And let's just, did I go ahead and cut that plastic? Yes, I'm going to go ahead and take it off right now too. Save some time here in a minute. Get that setting up back there, waiting for us. So box number 7 of 16 underway. Well, if I can manage to get the wrappers open, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? So I wonder now, of course, obviously they're going to have to work Zion back into game shape, so he's going to have his minutes limited, I imagine, for the next few weeks anyway, before they'll bring him back full tilt. But I wonder at this point if he would even be able to catch Ja Morant in terms of Rookie of the Year voting. I mean, maybe, but man, Morant has had such a nice season, and he definitely, there's no question, is the front runner at the moment for Rookie of the Year. But I wonder, with Zion coming back, if Ja's going to hang on to it or not. Now, this is a cubic liftoff, so this one should be numbered on the back to 50 when we flip it over. It is the Houston Rockets and Russell Westbrook, and there you see, in fact, it is numbered to 50 with the cubic pattern on liftoff. There's an Astro for the Pelicans, Shockwave for the Warriors, Fractal Hawks, and a Groove. All right, this is box 8 of 16 coming out of the wrappers right now. I do always find that Rookie of the Year stuff, it's so subjective, really. So you kind of never know who's going to end up with it. It's usually the person we would generally agree on, but this year, I don't know. If Zion lives up to billing, it would still be tough to take it away from Morant based on his current body of work. So it should be kind of interesting, I think. A cubic for the Mavericks. It will be numbered to 50. And that is your man, Luka Doncic, number 21 of 50 to be specific. Fractal for the Magic, of course, reminder, those are unnumbered. Pardon me, Vortex Lakers. Rookie Revolution again. There's more Groove. And our 4th autograph out of this first 8-box case is a redemption. You know what that could mean. It's going to sit right up there, well, close to there. And it's going to be in housekeeping. It's going to stay face down until the very end of the night, at which point we will flip it over and find out who's on the other side, as well as go to the Panini website and check it out. Find out what, if anything, it's numbered to and all that kind of jazz. So that's coming up at the end, that one and any others that we find. Now our last case of this, which, well, the last time I had a redemption in this, which was case number 1, that redemption turned out to be Zion Williamson. I don't think we've had another redemption since then. I wouldn't absolutely swear to it, though. So my point is, that could be him, but we don't know. We'll look at it at the very end of the night and find out. So let's get rolling on the second 8-box inner. So we've opened 8. We have 8 remaining. And this is box 9 that's coming out of the wrappers right now. Edward, are you typed in boom over there? Are you thinking that the redemption's going to be Zion? I mean, it could be, but I don't know for sure that it is, but it definitely could be. We'll have to wait and see how it shakes out. Christopher's asking who hit on the jerseys. Okay, so it was Bears, Bills, Browns. I've done this several times now. You'd think I could retain them. Bears, Bills, Browns, Oilers, and Packers. That's who the jerseys were. All right, kids. Here we are underway with box number 9 of 16. Brandon Clark is in here with an autograph for the Memphis Grizzlies. This little cosmic here will be numbered to 100, and you have Aaron Gordon for the Magic. Fractal again are unnumbered. Those just look like they should be numbered, though, don't they? They look to me like the kind of thing that should be numbered. A liftoff die cut Memphis Grizzlies Ja Morant. All right, rolling on down the road here. Trying to think if we've... I don't know what the next product is after Crown Royal for basketball. They've changed that schedule so many times, I can't remember. I think it's a higher end one. And we did just get solicited for Noir. So that means it'll be out in a couple months. Panini usually asks you to order anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks before a product releases, whereas Topps asks you to order almost a full 6 months before a product releases. So usually the Panini are a little bit closer to the date they're actually going to hit the market. But I did see the release info for Noir came up. I've always liked that set. There are people who don't, though. I think it's kind of a people who love it and then people who hate it. I don't know if there's a lot of middle ground with that one. Another die cut liftoff Ja Morant. But I always especially like the black and white ones in that set. That is cubic to 50 for the Jazz. You have Donovan Mitchell. All right. We're I'll keep on trucking here. That was box 10 that we just finished, right? 10, 12, 14, yeah. So this is box 11. Coming out of the wrappers right now. Or out of the package, I should say. I hope that is Zion on that redemption. Because that would be pretty good if it is. That would mean that we had him coming out twice out of 4 master cases would be pretty good odds. If that is. I mean, it could be somebody else, but I didn't look at it either. Whenever I see them, I don't look at them either. I just put them right up there in housekeeping and I wait, same as you guys do. Something to look forward to look at the very end. And there is number 275, Sunburst, Chicago Bulls, Zach LaVine. And there's a little shockwave for the Grizzlies with Morant. Is that another one for? Yeah. And I was just thought, is one of them numbered? They're coming out like back to back almost, but no. No, they are not numbered. And there's an Astro and a die-cut Zion liftoff for the Pelicans. Wraps up that box. Oh boy. Hi Josh, you're like about the 5th person or so that has come in and asked that. So I think I might actually have them memorized by now. The Bulls, the Bears, the Packers, the Browns. Bulls, the Bears, the Packers, the Browns, and the Titans. Did I say Texans earlier? Went to somebody? I hope I didn't. It's Titans. But I don't really know what I said. It was the Oilers originally, and of course the Oilers became the Titans, but I might have told somebody Texans earlier when I wasn't paying attention. I don't know, but it was Titans. Caleb, you're hoping that it's Kyrie Irving or Kevin Durant. Yeah, that would be nice to see on the other side as well. So Jay Allen's going to know how much he was missed tonight because he's so good about that. He always types in all the hits for jerseys and helmets and stuff because invariably we have people that will come back later and he knows that most of the time I can't remember who they are, who we pulled. And so he types them into chat. I miss him being in here tonight. Well, I would miss him being in here for other reasons, too. He always chats with me, too, so. But he must not be, he's not breaking this tonight. I see an autograph. We cut the deck right on an autograph hit for the Atlanta Hawks. It's Cam Reddish. So, Atlanta in the game with an autograph. And here is another liftoff die cut. This one's for the Knicks, and it's R.J. Barrett. Impact to 149, Milwaukee Bucks, with Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak. Getting a little numbered card there for Milwaukee. We've opened 12, right? Or is this 12 right now? Yes, we've opened 12. This is 13 that we're taking out of the wrappers of 16. Yeah, someone asked me the other day if lots of Revolution was available. You know, in other words, could I go buy more? Was it just freely available? No, guys, it is not. Revolution has been a hot product this year. All basketball has been, really. Say Liftoff die cut R.J. Barrett for the Knicks. It just happened to get stuck there, and I wanted to go ahead and grab it. So die cuts are, you know, easy to mess up. So I like to grab them when I see them. But yeah, Revolution definitely is a product that's unique because it doesn't offer autographs in every pack or memorabilia in every pack or anything like that. However, what it does give you that is very nice is all of your cards in here are on-card autographs, hard-signed autographs. And that's kind of rare in basketball. So that is nice, and a lot of the parallels, particularly the Galactic and the Lavas, can bring quite a bit of money. And it just has its fans, you know. There's some people that like Revolution better than just about any other basketball product out there, save National Treasures. Ty Jerome to 75 for the Phoenix Suns. And it is a product that you can often get a little bit more of. Is that like a... Doesn't that look funky to you? That Jaren Jackson Jr., like the image of that looks really dark and kind of funky, but I don't know why, but anyway. So yeah, it is a product that sometimes you can go back and buy more of, but this year is not the case, and I didn't even get as much as I requested. They cut me by 2 master cases this year, so I was bummed about that. Carson Edwards and the Celtics with an autograph. So yeah, it is in a little bit of short supply this year. But honestly, it seems like everything is in short supply anymore. Stuff that was never allocated in the past is now. I mean, even Leaf products, which I've always liked Leaf, and I've always opened a lot of Leaf products, not only their memorabilia, but also their card products. And in the past, those were never allocated. You could just order what you wanted to get. And for the last probably year or so, even that, can't even get close to what you order on a lot of them. I don't know how anybody would break into the business now if you were trying to start from scratch, like to open a sports card store or even to do breaks or anything. I don't know how anybody would get any product of any quantity. If you tried to start from scratch these days, it's tough out there. Even when you've been doing it for a long time and have a strong spend and order history, it's still really tough to get what you want or even close to what you want. It cuts you back all the time. It's been crazy a couple of years. Really, it's about 3 or 4 years. To 149, you've got the Memphis Grizzlies and Valanciunas with an impact pattern. All right, 2 left. Well, maybe I can get this open. I swear, I had the same problem night before last when we opened this. Some of these wrappers just do not want to cooperate with me at all. right. Let's see who we've got here. So that is a Ryu Hachimura Rookie Revolution Cubic, numbered to 50 for the Wizards. Darius Bazley, the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's our autograph. All right, we are on our last box, meaning it is officially last box mojo time here for Revolution. Let's see if we can pull some fire out of here. Have we already hit all of our autographs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The redemption would make 8. So yeah, we probably have. That Oklahoma City was most likely the last one. Again, they never tell you for sure that they're guaranteeing X number of autographs. I'm just saying, in general, it's 4 and 4. So we have pulled 8. So I don't expect to find another one, but hey, you never know. So after we look through this group of cards, we will flip over the redemption. We'll see who's on the other side of it, and then go to the Panini website, find out what, if anything, it's numbered to, and get the team verified. At the conclusion of that, we will come back here, recap our autographs, our die-cut lift-off cards, and our numbered cards, and then we'll once again go over the break information in terms of when you can expect your item to ship, and what we're going to be breaking in the days ahead. So that's what's coming up here in the next few minutes as we wrap this up. Wendell Carter Jr. to 75, Sunburst Bulls. A lift-off fractal Ryu Hachimura for the Wizards, not numbered. A numbered fractal for the T-Wolves. All right, that is that. So now we're going to get a chance to see who is on the other side of our redemption. And then we'll do our recap. And it is for the Pelicans, but it's not who you wanted. It's Jackson Hayes rookie autographs. Well, I mean, maybe you wanted Jackson Hayes. I shouldn't say that, but I'm assuming if you have the Pelicans, you are after one thing and one thing only, Zion Williamson. So Jackson Hayes is who we pull on our redemption. Let's go ahead and roll over here to the Panini website and find out a little bit about it, if there is anything more to know about it. So our card set is just simply rookie autographs. I figured we might find a redemption, so I had it set up. Usually, I just set them up assuming we'll find one. He is card number 10, Jackson Hayes, New Orleans Pelicans. You'll see it's blank there. If it had been numbered, that's where it would have given us the number. So it is an open, unnumbered edition, which is typically the autographs that you're going to find here in Revolution. Although some are numbered. We did pull a 1 of 1 out of our last case, so there are a few that are numbered in here anyway. Okay, so let's recap. We have Ryu Hachimura and the Wizards. We're just going to do all of our liftoff die cuts first. R.J. Barrett, the Knicks. R.J. Barrett again for the Knicks. Zion for Nola. The Grizzlies have Ja. And there's another Morant for the Grizzlies. This one is actually numbered. That's the cubic pattern. It is the Rockets and Russell Westbrook to 50. Wizards and Hachimura again. Lakers and LeBron. A bookend. Lakers and LeBron. And there's Brandon Clark for the Memphis Grizzlies. So those are all of our liftoff die cut cards that we hit tonight. Here are our patterned cards that are numbered. So Sunburst is to 75, that's the Bulls. Cubic to 50 for the Wizards. Impact to 149, the Grizzlies. Sunburst to 75, the Suns. Impact to 149, the Bucks. Sunburst to 75, Bulls. Cubic to 50, Jazz. Cosmic to 100, the Magic. Cubic to 50 for the Mavericks. Cubic to 50 for the Thunder. Sunburst to 75 for the Nets. There is our Galactic case hit. Those, of course, are unnumbered, but they are 16-box case hits. It is Bam Adebayo headed to the Miami Heat. Impact to 149, the Suns. Sunburst to 75, T-Wolves. Impact 149, Trailblazers. Sunburst to 75 for the Nets. Pelicans, Cosmic to 100 and a Cubic to 50 for the Sacramento Kings. Now our autograph hits. The Pelicans had the redemption for Jackson Hayes. The Oklahoma City Thunder and Darius Bazley. That's Carson Edwards for the Celtics. The Atlanta Hawks and Cam Reddish. The Memphis Grizzlies, Brandon Clark. P.J. Washington for the Charlotte Hornets. Dallas Mavericks, a little veteran ink there for Kristaps. And some throwback here for the Pacers with Jalen Rose. All right, there's the break. There is the recap. As promised, coming at you next is going to be the information about when you can expect your items to ship, and then we'll take one more look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So, Revolution that we just finished will be on the way to you no later than Monday. Realistically, I think it's going to go sooner than that, but it would not be any later than Monday shipping out to you. All the cards ship from that break, so every team will have cards coming. We don't have to worry about consolation cards there. In the football jersey break, if you were not one of the 5 teams that pulled a jersey, your consolation card or cards would typically be held to ship with your next package simply because it is a free shipping break. If you want it sent sooner, you hit me up and let me know. I'll be happy to just put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, and get it headed your way. If you were lucky enough to be one of the 5 teams that pulled an autographed football jersey from that break, you can expect your jersey to ship no later than Thursday the 30th, a week from today. Most likely it would go sooner, but it should not go any later than that. Here's what it looks like in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, super busy, but it'll be quick, but it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of memorabilia and a few card breaks in there too. So an autographed baseball bat, a pair of platinum autographed mini football helmets, a single box of 2016 black gold football, 3 TriStar autographed baseballs, 2 Leaf autographed multi-sport jerseys, and a case of Leaf Metal Draft baseball, which is a new release for tomorrow. Both Saturday and Sunday will be off nights. We'll come back Monday night with a half case of loose boxes of Bowman's Best Baseball and a 20-box case of Optic in the collector's box version, which has, I believe, an autograph per box in the copper parallel. No, bronze. I always say copper, and I think it's bronze. But anyway, Tuesday night will be a Leaf autographed baseball jersey, an 8-box case of Revolution basketball, and another 12-box case of Leaf Metal Draft baseball. So that is what we look like in the days ahead. And I guess that has got me pretty well wrapped up for tonight. So as always, I thank you for being here. I hope I will see you again tomorrow night for our, well, it'll be a short break, but for all the stuff we've got coming. So if I don't see you again tomorrow, enjoy your weekend. I hope you will come back and see me soon. And I guess I'm wrapped up for tonight. See you tomorrow. Bye now.